Good morning, Ricky here from North Carolina, coming at you with another video. Well, I think I might have outdone myself this month. Today was payday, and I used to go, like I say, to Greensboro sometimes a day before payday, which was yesterday, and I did, and it's about 38 minutes, which is all highway driving except for a mile. So before that, though, I think it was last Friday, I did get a card. Hopefully it pans out. I think it will. It's a card I didn't think I would own, but not the card per se, but what's on it. And I'm going to show that a little later. But the card I got yesterday, I had a lot to choose from in my budget range. I had a budget or amount of money that I took that I was going to spend. I didn't want to spend over that, and I actually spent $20 less. But this card that I got yesterday from the card shop was, besides being off-centered, is in immaculate condition. And I got a good deal, I think, from it. Not going around and checking all the comps on it, but I think I got a good deal on it. And the card I got, of course, I want his rookie card. You know, I'm a stickler for rookie cards, but this is his second year card. And it is off-centered, but look at that card. That is an immaculate card. I can't find a flaw on it. And like I say, I had 3 or 4 cards I was looking at, and I mean, the color's great, the corners are great. It's just a great looking card. And these tall boys are bad on conditions. And I mean, it's not that bad off-centered. It is off-centered, but man, what a card. Of course, I'd like to have his rookie card. I don't know if I'll ever own it, but I would love to have it. But this one, I mean, look at that card. I mean, there's not a dent, there's not a scratch, there's not a flaw, there's not a crease. And I haven't dissected it, but I haven't seen one. I haven't got the magnifier out, and I'm not going to probably. But I mean, it's in great shape, and I was happy to get it. And they got an ATM machine in the card shop, so instead I don't carry cash like that. I don't want to carry cash because I'll spend all of it. So I just instead of paying the 3% for the card and then the tax, I went ahead and used the ATM machine and paid the $3, and I think it was $3 for from my bank or from that transaction to use their services. Come out a little cheaper. Yeah, nice card. I think it's a very nice card. One of the nicest I've seen. If this thing was centered, man. You know? And I don't know if I agree with him, the card shop guy. After I bought it, I wanted to wait till I bought it. But after I bought it, I asked him, I said, what do you think this card will grade? And he took it out and he looked at it. And he said, well, it's miscut. And I said, you think it's miscut or off-centered? He said, well, off-centered. He said, I think it could get a 7, stretching to get a 7, probably maybe a 5. And I don't know about the 7 being that miscut. I don't think so. I mean, it's a great looking card, but, and he said SGC is brutal on centering. Of course, I would like to, if I got it graded, you know how, most people send their vintage cars to SGC. I would go along with the 5. What do you guys think? Being off-centered like that. Would he get a 5? Or maybe a 4? You think he'd get a 5? I think it might. With the corners that sharp. And the color that good, and there's no flaws on it. There's no dents. There's no creases. There's no nothing. I think it might get a 5 all day. I really do. I mean, it's so, the borders are so white, and the card and the back part is so white. Almost looks like a reprint if it was centered. Of course, it's not going to be focused that well. Maybe it'll focus. Yep. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think it'll grade? I know you can't, just guess. I know you can't tell by looking at the card on the phone. But, like I said, I got 2 cards this month. And might get 3, and I'll tell you about that. But I've been selling some things, been selling some records that I don't want, that I've got at Goodwill thrift stores. It's got some scratches on them, and the new joint in town has been taking them, and I've been going up there and selling a few records at the time, getting anywhere from $30 some to $60 some to $115 at the time. Most of it's been going towards expenses here, and I've been keeping a little out sometimes for my wife and I to spend, and that's why I could get the 2 cards this month. And I'm debating on whether to dip into some other things to get this other card that I want. I don't know. I'm kind of in a dilemma on doing that or not, because I might go back and say, where's that item at? And I sold it. I don't want to have to do that. But I'll have the other card to look at and to have and to cherish. I'm not getting any younger, folks, so I'm having to think about my longevity. And of course, anything can happen. I'm not saying I might live to be 100. I don't know. And my wife might, I don't know, or she might go before me. But usually a man goes before the woman. Usually that's not always the case. But if that happens, my wife's going to be stuck with all these records, and they're not all in excellent shape. And but there are some high dollar records. But like I said, they're not all in excellent shape. So she'll have to finagle around with that. And cards will be a lot easier to get rid of, per se, and get some money for, I do believe. And because what you see is what you get. Some of my cards are graded, some of them are not. But anyway, regardless, what you see is what you get on a card. And I think they're easier to get rid of if something happened to me. And they're smaller. They take up less space. And I'm trying to declutterize, if that's a word, some of my stuff right now. So that's what I'm looking towards right now, looking towards maybe going into the good stuff and getting a really good card that I want. I mean, a really good one. And if it's still there, and I think it is. 2 of them. One has got great color and one is a little off. So we'll see. And the prices are close together. So we'll see how that pans out. It could happen next week. I don't know. But anyway, I'll be showing you that other car I'm talking about. And it's a banger. It's a modern card. You know, I don't dive into modern cards that much, but this was an opportunity. I know the guy that had this card, and I just couldn't pass it up on the price. And I'll show you guys that later. And it's a banger of a card, I think. It's a time maybe to buy, maybe not. Hopefully it'll pan out. Hopefully he will pan out. He's already proved himself, but hopefully he'll pan out, and you'll see what I mean when I show it to you. But that's about all I had. And as always, leave a comment on that card. See what you think it would grade. Will it get a 5, or you think a strong 4? I think it might get a 5. I don't think it would get a 7 with being that off-centered. I think, like he said, that's stretching it. I wouldn't even have thrown that in the equation, a 7. If it was centered, yeah, but I don't think a 7. Maybe a 5. Maybe being off-center like that, a 4. I'm not sure. Give me your thoughts. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.